Hello, everybody. Welcome. I always do that. I'm like, hello, everyone. Clap. I don't know. It's like a Pavlov response. That's how you know it's movie review time. It salivates.
Yeah.
Glands. I don't know.
Stop that.
Salivation.
Stop.
Moist.
No.
Nola Nerds Podcast. Movie review time. Man with the Iron Fists.
10 seconds in, I declared this to be the movie of the year and could not be beaten by any other film.
What part was it when he ripped the man's arms off?
Yes.
Yes.
When one of the lion
Bronze Lion
ripped the arms off one of the wolves.
Yeah.
I declared this the greatest movie of this year.
That is actually legit. He leaned over to me in the midnight opening theater and went, "This is movie of the year."
Yes.
And then went right back up and just essentially masturbated himself to joy. You know, and the thing is, this movie is everything you could have wanted in a modern day version of like one of those blaxploitation, Asian exploitation, kung fu, ridiculous 70s.
Shaw Brothers Hong Kong movies, yeah.
And that's what it was. And you got to hand it to the RZA, with help from Quentin Tarantino, making it.
And Eli Roth.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, in no way is it a good movie in terms of your typical criteria, like story and acting and plot structure and character development. But who the fuck cares? Because there is a scene where a man has a suit of armor made of daggers that can stick out at any time, and he murders people with it.
In the face.
And it has people called the Celestial Twins, or the Warriors.
The Gemini.
The Gemini Warriors.
Yeah. If you love Kung Fu movies, there's no reason not to get this.
If you don't love Kung Fu movies, what is wrong with you? Oh, high five.
Basically, in 1800s China, there is a big shipment of gold being sent that this lion Kung Fu clan wants to steal.
Well, they were ordered to protect it.
Yes, but
then he was betrayed by his lieutenant.
Silver Lion
and Bronze Lion. Who the fuck cares about Bronze Lion? Because Silver Lion is the guy who played Ryu in the Street Fighter movie. And the guy who plays Arrow's trainer / buddy pal on the island of the new CW show Arrow.
His University of Phoenix instructor.
Yeah, teaching him
everything.
Man knows everything.
He knows
everything. He even taught him how to hack computers on that island.
And fight with metal sticks.
Oh, good times. He
was fantastic. He was gloating. He was mocking. And he was a gigantic
he had that
badass.
Facial expression.
Yeah.
He was very expressive. And he was
There's that scene in the trailer where he slices a man's head off. And then he just, right before he does, after he kills him, he just goes, ah.
Well, because the guy's like, and then he kills him and he goes,
Yeah.
And it's like that the entire time, and it's great.
He's fantastic.
He would have stolen the show.
If not for Academy Award winner Russell Crowe.
Jackknife.
Yeah, that's his name.
He's so great.
He basically is an opium-addicted sex addict who also has a knife gun.
He had a gun blade.
Yeah.
That's what it is. A serrated spinny blade that he used to full effect in great ways.
He should have teamed up with Arrow's Deadshot. But he was fantastic, and he stole every line that he was in.
Oh, he hammed it up.
Oh, God, yeah.
Russell Crowe was like, this is a paycheck movie. This is not an Academy Award-winning movie. I'm going to have fun with this.
I don't even think that it was like a paycheck. I think he's like, the RZA wants me to be in a Kung Fu movie. Fuck yes.
My name's attached to something that the RZA, Eli Roth, and Quentin Tarantino was a part of. Yeah, I'll call this one a win. You could just tell he was having fun.
He had a blast.
Same with Lucy. Do you think Lucy Liu as the harem, the brothel mother, was just like, really, Quentin? You gonna typecast me like that? Because her scenes were almost identical to Kill Bill style, like the whole fight in the.
Except she had the bladed fan.
Oh, which was super cool.
Indeed.
She was Katana.
Yes.
That from Mortal Kombat. That's who she
was. Pretty much.
She was a harlot Katana.
Yeah. She was pretty fantastic. The whole cast was pretty good. Jamie Chung was in it. The wrestler Batista was brass body.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really have much to do except look and pose and punch things.
And you know what?
Backbreak them. But he did it.
To be fair, he's gigantic. And he looks like a legit badass.
He does.
So, it was a win-win-win.
I mean, but it says a lot that, I mean, you kind of expected it because the RZA doesn't really have much acting under his belt, but
Yeah.
he was the low point in terms of the acting, because what do you expect that when you surround yourself with either the A-list of like Asian stars and then people like, you know, Russell Crowe, you're gonna be the low point, and he did the job.
He did as good as he possibly could.
A lot of monologuing.
Yeah, a lot of Asian mysticism.
A lot of internal dialogue,
which
and,
I
like,
expect.
Exposition. But I mean, for who he was, the whole concept, I did not think, when they said the man with the iron fist, I thought he was just going to put like some fist on.
You know,
that scene without going into, that was awesome.
In the trailer, I thought he was just putting on gloves. Yeah,
that was I did not see that part coming.
Yeah.
And kudos for him for selling it. He sold that scene well.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much backstory to anybody, but you don't really need it.
No, you just need to know that they're all a bunch of bad people and they're going to turn on each other at a given moment.
And there's a ton of characters, all of which are badass in their own right, but because there's so many introduced, you know almost all of them are going to be killed off. Mm-hmm. And that is indeed what happens. And each death fight scene, whatever, is so beautifully choreographed and badass looking. Like, it's got that one part Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, like wire kung fu stuff, and then one part just badass Tony Jaa style, like brutal combat thing going on.
The fight choreography is excellent in this.
I don't even know who does it, but good on you, sir.
Yeah.
Visually, though, it's also pretty, like just in terms of settings and
it looks like it's like one of these timeless Asian villages that doesn't exist in any point in history, but it looks like it exists in history.
Yeah. Like, it looks like that kind of, with Russell Crowe being there, it's definitely the point in time, like, say, Jet Li's Hero.
Or Briscoe County Jr.
Or Ip Man. Or something like that. Like, that time period. But you know that's not a real place. But you don't care because...
It's pure fun.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's got cherry blossoms all over.
Mm-hmm.
My cherry blossom is Will Team. Krieger's son. Archer. Get it? You don't remember.
I'm out of
You're a
now.
fool. No, you're not. You're too large. You're everywhere. There you are. I'm circling you with the mouse.
Shut up.
All right. What else do you have to say about this movie?
It's amazing. It's badass.
All right. Favorite character?
Silver Lining.
Second favorite character?
Brass Body.
Really? Over Jackknife?
Yeah, Jackknife's fun, but I love the fact that halfway through Brass Body, like, tells his backstory, and it's kind of amazing also.
I forgot, what was his backstory?
He was part of the Tiger Clan.
Oh yeah, and he killed his entire clan.
He killed his entire clan, and then he turned his body into Colossus.
Yeah, he's ancient China Colossus, basically.
And it's pretty nice. It's pretty amazing.
It is. I mean, there's a lot of, like, Mortal Kombat overtones in this one.
Yeah, he's kind of Jax. No, I mean, Riz is Jax. What's Jackknife?
Kano.
He does have the scar on his eye.
And he rips hearts. I'm just saying. That's a stretch. I'm coming up with all my own. But there's some parallels.
There are.
And then, of course, you have Silver Lion is fucking Ryu from the ill-fated Street Fighter movie.
He's fantastic.
Oh. All right. So, music was nice. I mean, the music, the soundtrack was like a mix of your classic, like, Asian instrumental stuff and orchestrated scores, and then mixed with the RZA's brand of hip hop and like music of that style.
I thought it really worked.
It did. I mean, he, from what I can tell, I can't even pretend to say I've been a follower of his, but I know they've always had a big fan. They've always been fans of like that kind of stuff. I mean, they even called themselves the Wu-Tang Clan. Mm-hmm. Like it was just anything I've ever seen. They've had like hints of Asian like fetish overtones, I guess. Just like, oh, I love this shit.
Right.
And kudos for RZA for being in the position of his career where he can actually make it happen.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I hear the original cut of this was 4 hours long.
Oh, that would be an awesome director's cut. It'd be like that Red Dawn movie that was 2 Blu-ray discs. Oh. Remember that 5-hour?
Oh, epic? Red Cliff.
Yeah, Red Cliff. That
Not
was
Red Dawn.
Whatever.
Red Dawn is no.
You know what I meant.
Red Dawn is no Swayze, no Wazy.
Oh God, Red Cliff.
Yes,
that was epic. I mean, I don't know. On the line, rate it.
It's a 9.
Okay.
This is a day one purchase. This is amazeballs, and you should watch it at your earliest convenience.
How do you put in the hierarchy of
Kung Fu movies?
Ridiculous Kung Fu movies. Rank it against The Protector.
I like it a little better.
Or Chocolate.
I don't like it better than Chocolate. I like it better than Protector.
Okay, so it goes Chocolate,
The Protector.
Man with the Iron Fist,
The Protector.
Protector.
Yeah, but if I had to put it against Kung Fu movies of all time, it may edge out my all-time favorite of Iron Monkey.
Really?
Yeah, it's close. It's like neck and neck.
Huh. Good for you.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm gonna give this one 8.5. It's exactly what it pretended to be. There's no pretense here. It doesn't try and trick you into thinking it's gonna be Academy Award material.
It's not.
Here. It is like we are a ridiculous 1970s era like blaxploitation / Asian exploitation. Like it's kind of what I think if Marvel did the Power Man Iron Fist film, like that kind of thing, but more Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
It's like they gave the RZA $40 million, like make a kung fu movie.
He's like fucking right.
Fuck yeah.
Done. I've been dreaming about this day since I was 4.
Yeah.
All right, so 8.5 day one purchase. I mean, that's
There's
happening.
no reason not to. It's so great.
It has to be noted though. This is a very polarizing film.
Yes.
A frequent Nola Nerd contributor of the comic book podcast, Andy, got up and walked out 20 minutes after the movie started.
He deemed it unwatchable.
He said it was unwatchable.
To be fair, though, this was the same day Wreck-It Ralph came out.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, he could not stand the movie to the point I can't even fathom walking out on a movie. I sat and watched Pootie Tang all the way through.
Yeah, you're a sucker.
So your results may vary, but just know, but he's like a film buff and a theater major.
But here's the thing: if I said Iron Monkey and you said, "Yeah, Iron Monkey was great," then Man with the Iron Fist is great.
Yeah,
it's a transitive property.
Well, it's kind of unfair because he actually knows that kind of, theater and movies and stuff. That he's like a buff type of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm sure watching a movie like that just pained his sensibilities and the kind of he treats movies as an art form. You know,
it was art.
You understand what I'm trying to say from it. So I can't fault him for that, but for us, fucking yeah!
2 broken thumbs up.
Oh, good times. Yeah, so I'm Matt.
I'm Chris.
And this has been the Nola Nerd Podcast review of Man with the Iron Fists.
We didn't introduce ourselves in the beginning of the video.
I thought we did.
No.
We didn't?
No.
I'm Matt.
It's too late.
Say it.
No, it's over.
Are you Chris?
I've already done it.
You don't know.
I've already done it.
It's done what?
I just did it.
I don't recall.
Like 30 seconds.
Say it again.
No.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
What are you doing?
Texting.
You're unprofessional. All right. Tune in next time when we review Wreck-It Ralph.
I'm gonna wreck it.